Oh,
We are recording.
I like recording. I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna draw.
I know what
Hmm.
I'm going to draw. Um, this is an official hello to the audience out there. Um, I could look up at you right now. I have a different computer or setup studio type thing, but I'm looking at myself right here, making sure I'm in frame and everything.
Oh,
Because now,
you're beautiful.
oh, well, thank you. Let's end the show there on a high note.
All
Uh,
right.
Yeah. So it's been a great episode. Thank you. We know that people have shorter attention spans, so this will probably be our most viewed episode to date. So just see those two lines that you drew. We're not even going to put that third one in there because that's too long. So welcome everybody. I'm Anthony Laatsch. I'm joined here by Matt Rodgers. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Good, good. Oh, I've already revealed what I'm going to draw. So here's the official reveal for those that were too busy looking at Rogers' his face there. Not only his face, but the face that he's drawing. So I have a different camera setup. Finally, got the tech updated in order to have webcam and second cameras and be all fancy cartoonist like a Troy Dungera or something. And I like doing my pencils ahead of time still. So I have a Man Thing, Marvel's Man Thing, pretty much all queued up. So here's what I have for my pencils. And I'm going to go in and see what happens with this when I ink it up and color it and everything.
Like, you know how Marvel and DC like kind of rip each other off a little bit? Like, you have Batman, and then you have like the Man Bat, and you have like all these different characters. Is there a Thing Man?
A thing, man. Uh, well, I mean, you got, there's Swamp Thing and Man Thing. And as far as a thing, man, maybe that's what you're drawing right now.
Thing Man.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but if I finish one of them, I do have a swamp thing queued up here too. So here's the pencils on a swampy as well. So
Got an old swamper.
yeah, big old swampy. So yeah, here we are. I'm gonna see how this goes. I've been doing a little more physical art, and it's been fun to do that. So now I have the means to let people see exactly how I try to figure this stuff out.
Oh yeah, this is the first time people get to see your cool stuff.
I know, right? And what are we looking at over there? Who you drawing
I'm just
researchers again?
I'm just kind of winging it. This is just some guy. I came into this without a plan at all.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. I'm not comfortable doing that. That's why I did these pencils ahead of time. I did a couple this afternoon to see which ones I'd want to do, and then I really like the man thing and the swamp thing. So then those are the ones I'm gonna go forward with because I think that's more entertaining for the audience to just jump into the inking. So you're just drawing a random face and seeing what happens from there.
And then erasing it. Yeah, we'll figure out something. Um, yeah, I figure I should probably be showing something on this one as opposed to the last one where it was just, I'm working on secret stuff that you're not allowed to see.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. It's exciting, but yeah. So here we are. We're gonna see stuff this time.
Oh, you're gonna see it all.
That's right.
Mhm.
All right. Uh, do we let the audience know that like for a couple hours last night, non-recorded, we probably said the Rolf the dog. Okay, all right. Like, what would you say? Like 27 times, 42 times?
Yes to both. All right.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we're gonna just that was kind of a rehearsal for this episode, so we can just repeat everything we did last night. So
Yeah, it's not going to be exciting for anybody.
um yeah, I decided we're recording, and this will be released in the month of October, and everyone's in the spooky season mood, and I've prepped a lot of drawings for the month of October that I'm posting on my Instagram and Facebook, and that's what I figure. I'm like, well, since we're hanging out and drawing, it would be pretty cool if I just work on some more Halloweeny type things, and um, I've drawn one digital man thing one time, and I have
Whoa.
yeah, I don't think I've ever drawn Swamp Thing before, so I figured, hey, those it's a good theme to set for today, and then and if they're good, there'll be two extra drawings to share with the masses, as they say.
I don't think I've ever drawn Swamp Thing.
No, sounds like I need to get to your commission page and say, hey, where's my Swamp Thing, Rogers?
Here, I'll do a little Swamp Thing. All I know is that he has eyes and he has like a weird shaped like snout thing going
Yeah,
on,
yep.
and he's all planty.
Yeah, just kind of, it's almost like if you just like place a towel, like a hand towel on the bridge of his nose and let it hang down. It's kind of like what's happening. Like his nose just is a, it's kind of like a coat hanger.
I did it. Here you go, DC. Give me a job.
That's amazing. I don't even want to draw mine now.
Erase it. Erase it. Let's see. I'm drinking my spooky Mountain Dew.
Ooh, is that what, voodoo or something, or what's it called?
Yeah, it's Voodoo 5 because this is the fifth year. They always put one out and it's a mystery flavor.
And are you comfortable with sharing what that flavor may be? Spoilers for people that haven't tried Voodoo 5.
Well, they haven't announced the official flavor yet, but the wide consensus is cherry airheads.
Oh, okay.
Last year it was like a raspberry lemonade, and the year before that, I think it was like a handful of Skittles, and one time it was Starburst.
What was the second one? You said raspberry lemonade?
Yeah,
Raspberry. There's only one man who dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. And that was my little presentation of Spaceballs. Thank you, everybody.
I love it.
To keep it on the topic of like soda and like maybe beverages, should I leave it here and I just drew the Monster Energy drink logo? If I
Ooh,
if I erase everything else, I don't know if anyone's ever like if the internet. I'm sure the internet's probably talked about it, but I walk past cans of Monster quite often, and all I see is Man Thing's face, and that's basically I don't know if there's a legal suit there, but so yeah, if I erase everything now, it'll just be Monster Energy.
I say it would save you time and you only need one color. Do you have nuclear waste green?
Yeah, I'll take a look in the old Crayola box. Uh, right before we went, I was going to say went live. We're technically live right now, just not live to the audience. And I reached out through Facebook or Instagram and asked if anybody had any questions. And I didn't have a chance to read them. It was going to be a cold read, but I did see that Eric Wolfgang, who's mentioned from time and time again, answered answered the question thing I set up, where it just goes to my inbox or something. So I'll look into that a little later. We're gonna keep rolling here for a little bit, but yeah, so we'll have actually some questions that I don't know what they are. We're
Oh,
gonna field those
and
later.
it's Eric Wolfgang, and he's always exciting.
Exactly.
You never know what you're gonna get. Eric Wolfgang is in fact like a box of chocolates.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Um, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I'm so in like the zone for happy pencils that I have like no clue what to draw. I have like no creativity at all. But I do have I'm testing something out and I turned on the time lapse recording for this.
Oh,
So when we are done, I will have a video file of everything that I do.
nice. That's pretty sweet. And it's just set in through your program, so it's not through Zoom, so it's not my screen, correct?
Yeah. And it's weird. It doesn't actually shoot it as a video. It basically uh like you can't see individual lines being drawn. It's just that line will show up. Like it looks at every action that you do and it bases the video on that.
Very
I
cool.
don't know, man. I'm not a rocket surgeon.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe Dr. Bob is a rocket surgeon. I played
who's
Dr.
Doctor?
Bob on The Muppet Show. It's one of the recurring sketches. Dr. Bob.
Oh,
Page and Dr. Bob.
is it Bob that just died? Bob?
Bob Barker?
No, he wasn't on. No, I'm thinking of Sesame Street. Bob from Sesame Street died.
Uh, no, so like they would do the trying to think if they called it Animal Hospital uh on the Muppet Show recurring sketch, and then it was Rolf was Dr. Bob, we had Janice was there. I think Piggy was there. They're all in scrubs and masks and everything and doing surgery, and the a Muppet patient is usually like commenting or along, like it's basically just a joke fest and they're just doing all these crazy puns and stuff, and the patient isn't knocked out because I think the patient is usually cooperating and stuff too, but
Oh, okay.
so yeah,
Okay.
he just plays Dr. Bob in that sketch. He's an actor.
Gotcha. So what I did here is now I'm going back to middle school. I just scribbled a whole bunch and now I'm gonna find something to draw in the scribbles.
Ooh, fun.
See if we go right here. We got a line.
Yeah, this here is a slightly temporary setup. I do have I dug out an old video camera tripod that I knew I had buried somewhere that I haven't used in like over 10 years, which is almost 20 years. And so I decided I found it and then I was able to kind of get this up, but I've got a opposable, detachable tripod arm that will hopefully make things a little less cluttered. You won't see it on this side, but like behind the scenes here, I feel like I'm just like in like a tiny little like if I stand up, I'm gonna like knock over a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, don't stand up, whatever you do.
I have everything that I need with the exception of I was gonna show off some of the sketches I've been doing on the post so far, but I'll have to reach for those later.
No.
So I forget what sketch I did this for, where I just kind of made up like what I'm doing with Man Thing here. Where I'm just kind of just got the basic outline of his tri tusks, if you will, and then I'm just kind of doing random, just like blacked out spaces, and then I'm going to get in some finer details with some of the vines and stuff, and I really don't know what's going to happen, and hopefully when I start layering in some color, it'll be something, but I'm just kind of winging it, if you will.
Oh, and I will.
You will. All right. And they're currently being shipped to me, but if anybody's been watching the show, all I've really used is just regular Sharpies, and then I have like a thinner Sharpie, and that's all I've really used as far as like inking utensils. But I finally bought kind of a is it Micron? Is that the brand? Or
Micron.
Micron? Yep. Maybe I'm thinking of, yeah. So it's almost like that, but I think I got like a probably a different brand, but they look kind of, and I got like I think like 8 different ones coming, but I probably said Micron because of Joe Crone and Adam Crone.
Yeah,
Maybe they sold me. Maybe they got some art supplies they're selling, the Microns.
maybe.
So yeah, I'm going to slowly start kind of experimenting with things that just to try different tools and try to up my game.
Yep, 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 yep.
Or I'm going to be like, I don't like these. I'm just going to use Sharpies.
The only bad thing about Sharpies is that they are not like true black ink.
Okay.
They're like uh super duper duper dark purple. So
Really?
like when they fade, it turns purple. You can really tell like if you take a Sharpie and scribble on like a piece of cellophane, it's like a weird purpley color. Um but that's the only thing I know about Sharpies. I have some and I never use them for art, but I have a lot of these Tombow brush pens. They're from Vietnam.
Mm.
They're pretty good. They're not as good as my awesome pens that I don't know where they are right now. That's bad. Here we go. I got my little man purse for for art. These things right here. What
Okay.
brand is it? Kuretake. Made in Japan. They're like a teal pen with gold Japanese language.
Mm.
They're awesome. I do use microns for panel borders.
Okay.
Um and then I use my Pentel brush pens to fill in solid blacks. And then uh I use pencils. I got my turquoise brand pencil leads, 2 millimeter size. And then the best erasers known to man are Tombow Monos, plastic erasers.
Interesting. Yeah, I know nothing about supplies and such, so I'm getting a history lesson. I'm getting a lesson here.
Well, back in 1894, I got nothing.
No.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
He's got
All
nothing.
right. Let's see. Let's see. Sketch layer. What can I draw? What can I draw? We go right here. We can draw. I don't have the right size. One sec. There we go.
Speaking of Halloween and Man Thing and such, have you seen the from a year ago, the Werewolf by Night Disney Plus MCU special?
I did. I did not know that it was a one-off, and I got super disappointed that it wasn't a series. I saw that they're bringing it back.
Yeah, so I think they're doing a like a black and white treatment to it, like or like a different or a color treatment because it was mostly black and white. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it's new stuff, but yeah, I had known that it was a one-off thing, but I think the majority of people didn't know that, and it was pretty well received from what I see, and so yeah, I know there was some announcement recently where they talked about um, that they're going to start opening up their kind of like dark and horror chapter. With Blade is currently filming or back to filming soon, and um, And then with all the stuff they established in Werewolf by Night, there's a lot of good potential there.
Darn tootin'.
And
I don't know why I
going,
said that. I'm sorry.
oh, that's all right. I don't mind it.
Oh
Uh,
well.
yep, all right. Going into like a year into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, after WandaVision, I thought there was like towards the end of WandaVision there was going to be a I thought Man Thing was going to show up because you get into Agatha Harkness's kind of like basement dungeon lair type of thing, and
Mhm.
there was a lot of like vines and then some purples and reds seeping through, and I really thought it was going to open up like the nexus of all realities, which is Man Thing is the like the guardian of that of the nexus, and so there was moments where I'm like, holy crap, Man Thing's going to show up here, and going prior to that, I was anticipating that he would be in Doctor Strange too. Um, Mostly once I saw that Sam Raimi had taken over the directing duties and stuff, being like, "Oh, you'd be a great one to introduce an awesome horror character," you know. And it never happened. But then I was very relieved when I heard an announcement short after about Werewolf by Night and that Man Thing was going to be in it, and I just assumed like, all right, maybe he'll be in it for like 5 minutes or something. But no, he had a pretty nice role. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Werewolf by Night stuff. I just watched it because it sounded interesting, and then yeah, it was just, oh man, I can't wait for the next episode. And then it was just, nope, no next episode.
Yeah, it was the first of their special presentations, I think they call them, because that's what the Guardians holiday special was. And I hope it would be fun to hopefully see some more of that, which is kind of something that maybe doesn't need to have 6 episodes where it can kind of spawn into something else just to get some one shots here and there. But I'm sure they'll revisit these characters, and it'd be awesome if we see some of them show up in Blade. That's just me.
They announced who's playing Blade yet?
Yes, Mahershala Ali, who was, I think he was one of the villains in the Luke Cage season 1. And
Okay.
you see the dude, and he was like when he showed up in Luke Cage, like I thought it was Wesley Snipes at first, like the way he had like sunglasses on and like he had this like just this real awesome like intro and stuff, and then a couple years later it's kind of cool to hear that he is playing Blade.
Nice. That'll be cool.
Totally.
Hopefully he'll have a better time filming than Wesley Snipes did.
Yeah, I'm not an expert in the Blade movies, but he didn't he didn't have a good time filming those.
There, I guess he's kind of notorious for being like hard to work with or whatever. And there's one scene in one of the Blade movies, I don't know which one, but he was being stubborn and didn't feel like opening his eyes for a shot. So they had to go in and put CG eyes on that scene.
CGI eyes, the CGIs.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, huh, that's a thing that happened, I guess.
It's interesting. Um, yeah, I'll definitely be. I don't think I've seen. I've definitely seen the first one, but those were never ones that I dove into too much. But I'll definitely watch them leading up to the new one, just because I like my little like countdown marathon type things. Look
Yeah,
at that.
you do.
Whoop, just bumped my camera a little bit. Whoop, okay.
Oh,
Hey, you got a linkage over there. Awesome. I
he's
love
the
Abraham
linkage.
Linkage. That's where I'm at
See.
so far with some Man Thing. I'm gonna get in with some Vine details, and at this point, I'm almost thinking like because I don't think physical coloring is a strong suit of mine, and it's something that I'm trying to like not get too involved with until I maybe get learn more things and experiment with alcohol markers and such. But this one might be one of those that I think might look good in black, white, and gray, and maybe just like a hint of red in the eyes. I might not.
Oh,
I might not even throw green in there unless I. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. Um, I'm gonna go ahead because talking about Man Thing, I'd got something in the mail not too long ago, so this will be a fun little show and tell. So just in case I bump anything, I am stopping the camera for a moment. So I have everything all set up in my background. So I don't want people all of a sudden everything falls apart and then people see that I'm recording on the sound stage for Will and Grace or something.
understandable.
I think I might do some sneak peeks at art posts that are going to show up on my Instagram page because I think my ones that I posted already are kind of tucked away and those are going to be hard to reach right now. But I just grabbed a couple things that people who watch the episode get a little exclusive.
Ooh,
Okay,
everybody likes an exclusive.
all right, look at this beast. The Werewolf by Night inspired Ted, quote unquote Ted, Man Thing, Funko Pop. It's one of the larger ones there, and I saw that one, and I was I'm very selective on pops now. I've got probably like maybe like 200 of them scattered all over the place, but now it's just kind of like I maybe buy like two a year, and it all depends who. And this Man Thing was just amazing, and I love that it is one of the bobblehead ones, just because his big tusk head is just lends to having that move. So yeah, this guy's a beast. Whoa, he's got the tracker in the back. Maybe I didn't even look at that, but
Ah,
it's one of those things where I open it, I'm like, well, that's cool, and then I went to go do something else. So, but yeah, he's got a cool little tracker in back. So yeah, he's my. I think I'm gonna have to keep him here just for some art inspiration. And then some things here. So none of these are going to be posted in October. So this is just exclusive for those that watch the video. But I already did some breakfast cereal monsters to kick off September because I just called like September October or what did I call it? Practice October, I think I called it. So then I had the three breakfast cereal mascots, the main three that we know of, and then we have the new Carmella Creepers. So I drew her up, and this hasn't been posted yet. So this is Carmella Creepers, and the cereal's pretty good if you like caramel apple flavoring with your cereal and marshmallows.
which nobody does.
Oh, I did because I ate the whole box. So yeah, there's Carmella, and then let's see here. I did post this one here because the Archie Art Challenge, Jillian returned with a Halloween themed month where rather than a daily challenge, it's a weekly challenge. And the first one was Monster, and I decided like, all right, I gotta get one done right away. And inspired by Jughead the Hunger, I did Hot Dog the Hunger, and just kind of gave him this venom type of tongue, and just made him all demonic and stuff. And so that one's out there. Um, let's see here. Yep, I have I've got a creature from the Black Lagoon series happening, I think towards the end of the month where I have one where I just called it Creature with the Black Balloon. So I'm like finding the rhyme scheme and just kind of doing some random things. Here's one that I think I did show this one to you guys, but not to everybody else. Uh Creature who said I love you too soon. So that's that one there. Have a
Love it.
sad creature. Um, this one I drew while we hung out unrecorded Once again, still not posted yet because I'm gonna wait till post one a day. But Clem, the loose skin demon from Buffy, that's the final result.
I
And
recognize that one.
yeah, you know all about Clem. I gave you a history lesson on the old Clemster.
The old Clemaroonie.
Those will be. I have more Halloweeny type ones, but I don't want to give everything away. But I will show this quick happy astronaut too that I drew last night while hanging out with you. So
The shoulders.
is the bony shoulders.
Love a bony shoulder.
All right, so yeah, that was an excuse to have a little break there, and I think I'm going to return to the old Ted Salas here, man thing.
Oops. Oops. Oopsie
All
daisy.
berries. Oops, all berries.
You do not need to apologize. I mean, once you've had crunch berries, is there any reason to have regular Cap'n Crunch ever again?
Yeah, the only one that I would say it's it's the offshoot with peanut butter crunch. But yeah, if you're having something berries and regular stuff, it's like, yeah, you really don't need that anymore.
Right, it's like it just hurts. Just hurts to eat. And then there's Christmas crunch berries.
Oh,
Those are good. Reese's peanut butter puffs. Why is cereal so cool?
cereal.
They're like, I don't know.
That would be a good themed episode with all four of us, and it's just cereal mascots.
Ooh,
Like, there's a lot that can be done there.
it's true. Anthony's already like, I know some good puns.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going in with some vine work here. Those ones I'm not going to black out. I'm going to leave those there because I may shade those in with something else. But I'm just at a point where I'm just making stuff up, drawing little road maps and adding little details. I'll probably throw in some whiteout stuff at the very end just because I have a lot of fun with the whiteout pens these days.
Yeah, whiteout pens are awesome.
Those things that just like, I think they make one feel like, I'll say that for myself, it makes me feel like I'm super talented. Like I know, like, even though I'm just splashing down whiteout wherever, and then, but it almost feels like I know what I'm doing, or it's just like, yep, I'm purposely putting this here. Because you go in with a whiteout pen, just being like, all right, you gotta go in with a plan sometimes. But I like to make believe that I know where it's going. And one thing that we like seeing is when people draw along. And so, yeah, if anybody's drawing along with us, always send it over to us. It'd be fun to for
Way
future
better.
Anthony. For future Anthony, am I cutting anything out there? I can't really hear anything, but is there like there's voices? I hear voices.
My family is playing video games at the moment.
Okay. Sometimes when I'm, head down and then you're having an off camera conversation or something, but we're all good.
Oh no, you're fine. I am not doing anything cool. Oh no, what'd I do? There we go. We're good now. We're good now. I'm not talking to anybody.
Uh,
Just you, buddy.
what I was going to say earlier, encouraging people to draw along and show us what you're doing. That includes famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. So if he's maybe drawing like, I don't know, Dr. Seuss characters, send it to us and let us see it that's my my loophole to see stuff early is by saying, "Hey, if you're working on that while you're listening or watching to us, um, let's see it."
Yeah, Baltazar. Let's see it.
I was pretty pumped hearing that news. Art Baltazar going to be working on some original graphic novels, right? I think that's what not comics, like specifically graphic novels.
Yeah, he is super excited about it, as am I. I need to convert this back to a vector layer. There we go. Oh no, what did I do? That's not what I wanted. Those aren't pillows. Get it?
Get it?
You get it? Those aren't pillows. You get it?
Oh, I don't actually.
It's from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. They're talking about John Candy's butt.
It's been quite some time since I've seen that. It's a Thanksgiving movie, correct?
Yes,
Maybe
indeed.
I'll
What am I doing with my life?
maybe I'll have to watch that for Thanksgiving this year. It's been a long time. I watched Uncle Buck not too long ago because I drew Uncle Duck on a sketch card.
Beautiful. I'm all for it.
And here's a little closer look here for everyone at home to see what's happening here. Just filling in all most of the white space outside of the tusks with some vine work, and I'm waiting for the tusk lines. He's kind of has those indents or ridges or something, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I might black those out. I think that might look kind of cool. That way they don't. If I if I'm doing what I'm doing with the vines here, but I black them out on the tusks, I think that will help separate it from the uncolored vines, just so there's not. Just so the tusks still stand out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Um,
see. How's this looking? How's this looking? Oh yeah, it's looking good.
I'm excited to rewatch Werewolf by Night this October. Um, Actually, I haven't watched it as many times as one would think. I'm pretty notorious for watching all the MCU things so many multiple times, but then it got to the point where there's so much stuff, which I like because I dig it all, but then it removes some of the rewatch time for things. So, like Loki season 2 is coming out on the eve that we are recording this, and I didn't even have time to revisit season 1 at all. But I'll still dive in. But it's pretty not normal for me that I didn't have time to rewatch it.
I watched it one time.
The whole series one time or one episode.
I thought you were talking about Werewolf by Night. I've only seen
Oh,
it one time. Which series?
I was just talking about Loki at the moment. That was the last thing.
Oh, never watched a single episode of that one.
It's good stuff. It's a lot of good weird stuff in there, and Owen Wilson is in it, so that's a blast. This is the part of the podcast where anybody would mention Owen Wilson and then do the impression, but I'm not going to do that. It's overplayed, so I'm not going to do to say like, "Wow," I'm not going to do that because everybody does that, so I'm just not going to say, "Wow."
Wow. Wow. Well, good. I'm proud of your restraint.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to hold back from saying "Wow," but I did. Oh. Mm. Okay. Wow.
Whoop, whoop.
Once I'm done with filling, I'm realizing my I was like drawing like almost off the camera. I looked at my screen and then I'm like way over here and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna slide that back into frame. Once I get my better tripod in hand, then I can have a little more centered, kind of over the shoulder type of thing. But this is better than what I had last night, so I was happy to at least get that for the official recording. But yeah, once I'm done filling the blank spaces here, then I'm gonna jump over to see what Eric Wolfgang sent us, and we'll field some questions, and that will lead to some conversation. These
Yeah.
dynamic duo episode, which means we just get to draw what we want and talk about what we want. And you're writing going theater, honey, get your coat. Oh boy, things got dark once you zoomed out and I read the whole thing. I think is that the most words that he's ever said? Because I think he's only said hot link before.
Oh no, that's coming from
Oh,
off
oh,
pan.
oh, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, somebody else is saying it. He's the honey in this case.
Yes. He is the one that is the honey.
You are the ones who are the censored.
You
Chainsaw.
are the ones that are the honey.
Sugar, sugar.
All right, so black. And then that's on the wrong layer, Rogers, you big doofus.
I haven't
And
I haven't had that wrong layer problem in a long time because I have not drawn digitally since the Jack Kirby episode. Well, not true. There's something I'm doing. As far as Cartoonist by Night goes, there's something that I drawing for the Crimson Cowl Comic Club. Some caricatures, and I did that digitally, but it's been kind of fun to kind of do the physical to try to better myself with physical art.
yeah, let's see. We need a background layer. Background layer. Boop.
Okay, so there is where I'm going to leave him for the moment till I jump over to some questions. But yeah, I think when I do the Tusk designs, I think I'm going to do the same kind of vine squigglies, but then just black them out in there and not go all the way to the edge because I still want to make sure those still pop. I don't want those to get lost in his body, basically.
Makes sense to me.
Good. I'm
You're
glad.
a genius. You're the best around.
Oh, really? You should
Supposedly,
you
no
should
one's ever going to keep you down.
you should really turn that into a song. It's kind of catchy.
Yeah. You know what? I think I will.
Uh, Troy just said he wishes he could join us. So Troy, we wish you could join us too, but he's buried his nose in a bunch of Archie comics right now.
What a what a cool dude.
Okay. Okay, I'm not pre-reading these. These are from Eric Wolfgang. I'll censor if needed, or I'll do that in post. We'll see what looks like we have three of them here. So,
Oh,
uh, okay. So all I said was any questions for Anthony and Rogers, whether it's TV, film, comics, art, Halloween, and just to kind of get people going. So Wolfboy21, Eric Wolfgang on Instagram here. He goes, the grass on your lawn has been replaced with fingers. Would you still mow your lawn? This feels like it would be a good drawing prompt, like just based off of that, just to draw, some some finger some finger grass. So,
Well, the joke is on him
oh,
because my lawn is grass and I still don't cut my grass. I'm that guy.
you're that guy. I'm one that I definitely cut it, but I don't. The other neighbors will have a couple cycles before I do the one cycle over by me, just because I don't know. I have other things to do, so I don't let it get too crazy. Much like what it sounds like is happening over by your place.
Yeah,
So if you
I'm,
had fingers instead of how you worded that, if the grass on your lawn has been replaced with fingers, um, sounds like you would just keep doing business as usual.
yeah, my neighbors probably hate me,
Yeah.
but I got comics to make, man. I can't be mowing all the time.
Comics or the lawn. I know what I'm voting for because one of them benefits me.
That's
All
what
right.
you're all about.
I'm scared about the tusk design, so I'm taking a little closer look at the pop man thing here, Ted, and seeing I'm gonna keep him fairly close by. I think I can keep him on my lap here, so that way I can see if I can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the finer marker on that one. I don't want to bleed to the edge of the tusk. I don't want to lose that outline
Yeah.
unless I do all of it and then realize like, oh, I should just do the outline.
So would you still cut your yard if it was fingers?
Um, you know, one of those where I probably wouldn't. I guess the one thing is, do the fingers keep growing? Because that would be frightening. But then if you start cutting it, it just like seems like it's going to be a pretty bloody mess. Just one of those where it's just like, is everybody's lawn in the world now fingers? Like, can I move so? Like, because I think I probably want to just pack things up, be like, all right, I gotta maybe find an apartment complex where I don't have to deal with a yard, like lawn.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine that they would bleed because, like,
Or
are they coming out of, is there something under your yard that's living? And those are his fingers?
what if the lawn is cut, and then this is what you hear every time you cut one of the fingers. You just hear, "My fingers hurt," and then you get down to the lawn, just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?" And then you just hear, "My fingers hurt." Oh, well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled lawnscaping duty. Anybody else's fingers hurt? I didn't think so.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So that was my Happy Gilmore routine. I've done my Spaceballs routine.
You're just, you're on it today, man.
And I am. All right, this is what I'm going with. I did a on the middle tusks toward the top there, doing different kind of designs, and I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down. I think that will look good.
I love it.
Oh, well then I'm going to keep doing it.
Keep going until you ruin it.
And Mikey loves it.
What if Mikey was a serial killer?
Mike Myers. Yeah, baby.
Hey, man.
Hey man. Hey more.
We need to get some new material.
Well, when the majority of Cartoonist by Night, I think it's been mostly like we probably have the most screen time. Um, I definitely do just because I'm hosting it and I'm the one that I if I'm not here, I don't know what's like. Episodes can happen without me. I guess maybe that'll happen down the road, but we'll see.
Never.
No, never.
You're the lifeblood.
It makes me feel less full of myself if I say, "Oh, that can happen." Well, secretly, I'm like, "It better never happen, guys."
Hey Anthony, can we get that password? No.
You
What do
should
you need that password?
password.
Why is your password yard fingers?
Good old yard fingers.
Man.
I
Now
wonder if we. I wonder if we just got an episode title. Yard fingers.
I was gonna challenge Eric Wolfgang now has to draw a picture called Yard Fingers.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm
Man,
gonna. Oh,
disgusting. Sorry.
even though I just said it, I guess I don't have to write it down because post Anthony will then write down yard fingers. I was just gonna take a moment, but I'm like, yep, that's what future Anthony's all about. So
Yeah, that's his problem.
I don't have to worry about that in the moment.
That guy has a lot of problems.
That he does.
What an idiot.
I know, right? What's the matter, future Anthony? Nobody love you? No.
What's the matter, past Anthony? Nobody loves you. Oh wait, sorry. That was really mean of me.
Well, past Anthony, that's not me.
This episode is brought to
We're
you
in,
by BetterHelp.
we're in now. Well, what was then? Well, we just missed it. When? Just now.
There's no such thing as now.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Man, we need to do like a trivia night episode.
Good job.
Nothing against those other guys, but I feel like you and I would probably be the best like match to watch because we are both well versed in like pop culture, and those other guys, they lead far busier and more active lives than we do.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I mean, you watch movies and TV all the time. I watch movies and TV all the time.
Yeah. Yep. I would say that's fair.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Why not?
All right. Well, I have a question for Eric Wolfgang. Who's the best Muppet? Yeah. Who is it?
Glad
Best
you.
Muppet?
I'm glad you
And you're
asked
not
him.
allowed to pick animal because that's the easy pick. And you are allowed to pick Rolf because that's the correct answer.
Open up, buddy.
Oh, these stars are super exciting. I wonder if when Art and Franco draw this stuff, if they just have like a saved picture that's just a sheet of stars that they just import.
There's got to be because I saw him do that with Art. Has done that for. I think he was working on some um, Gilbert books, and I think he had a bunch of. I think he had some of his crazy like aquatic background stuff, and but yeah, because yeah, you definitely see the stars and
I'm on to his secrets, his super smart secrets. Oh, I wonder if Art's gonna put out more. See, I don't. I pronounce it hero, but I know some people say gyro, and I don't know because I've never heard Art say it out loud, so I don't know if it's Gyro Man or Hero Man.
I kind of go with Giro Man. I kind of
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah said many. I have heard him said it. So I have heard him said it. That was a great sentence, everybody. And
You're
now
such
everyone's heard me said that.
a
I've heard him said that. Um, oh yeah, so yeah, I know he's said it before, but I can't recall what it is now that way.
Well, what good are you?
Oh, good. That's the point.
You're the best.
Oh, thanks.
Around.
Getting conflicting messages from you here. Being put down and then all of a sudden being, you're the best. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gaslighting you. You're crazy.
Now that I'm doing some of these simple lines on one of the smaller tusks, I'm like, oh, I wish I did that for the main one. I wish I didn't go as thick with it as I did.
The main tusk.
But I said I was going to do some whiteout stuff, so maybe I could fix that in the end.
Hey, there you go. It's looking pretty swell to me.
Thanks. What's great is that since I'm not too fond of my physical coloring, I'm just at a point where I'm like, well, I barely have anything to color, so that way when I do color, it's not going to be much.
Yeah, it's like an issue of Sin City.
There we go. Yeah, because
We'll
I
just make this guy yellow and done.
okay. Mike Miller's like, okay. Marv is like, okay.
Elijah Wood's just like, all right. Dogs are eating me. All right.
I'm gonna go back once I finish this round here. I'm gonna
Round here.
the next random question from Eric Wolfgang.
I'm a little bit scared of what the next one could be.
Yeah, I definitely like the outside tusk designs better than that middle one. So I think that might be something I'm gonna try to correct towards the end there. But I also kind of like when you look at it here, like I guess depending on how I use the grays and stuff to color it and to see kind of what pops out. Obviously, I'll have the red eyes in there, but I think it'll kind of look like a cool artistic piece just because there's a lot happening and maybe if nobody knows who the character is, they can at least see that it's some semblance of a monster. It's
We're
about
we all have monsters on the inside.
okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to the next one here. Okay. uh I'm gonna see I'm gonna save this question for the very end of the show. I'll just say that. I think it's a good thing to go out on. But I'll go to the he sent three of them, so here's the next one. He goes, would you rather live in a world without movie or TV or a world without books and comics? Oh,
Man, but I need one for the other. Um,
wow,
whew.
that's a
Now, is this a world where I knew of movies and TV and they were just taken away from me, or is it a world where they never existed?
I think we can take it however we want. What I was thinking was that everything that we've consumed at this point, but now from here on out, we just have to pick one or the other. That's how I'm going to approach it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think what I would say then is I would keep comics because it's a field that I can work in. And then I would just draw all the movies and TV shows that I've watched as comics.
You're adapting. You're going to adapt Happy Gilmore finally as a graphic novel.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have him do a big epic crossover with Breaking Bad.
Is there a connective character there, or you just want to do that?
Nope, I don't think there is. It's
Wasn't sure if
just
there was an actor that could blend those worlds together.
yeah, his name is Adam Sandler.
I do.
I'm Walter Hartwell White.
I've seen one episode of Breaking Bad, so I don't know much.
You've only seen one episode of Breaking Bad?
Don't tell Art. I won't be
Oh
allowed into Oh Yeah Comics ever again.
my God. Why aren't you watching it right now?
I know, right?
You don't like meth?
I love meth. That's the weird thing. Did you say math? I love math, is what I meant.
I'm a mathlete.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the stars, and then we do another layer of white with a gradient, and we will have that go foreground to transparent, and we will have it fade up from the bottom to about right there. Oh, it's beautiful. What have I done? Boom. Oh, why am I so funny?
Can't wait to watch this episode back because that's when I get to like watch all the art that's happening that I don't see right away. So when I go through and edit, I will be excited to see Linkage come alive because that is a pitch perfect linkage, if you ask me.
Boom. There you go, future Anthony.
That's a future Anthony decision. I got bold and I wanted to throw the eyes in there because I think that might, or the red eyes, I think that might have helped me guide what I'm doing next. But
I love it. I love it. Watch this. I'm gonna ruin it. Ready?
no, no.
Oh
Oh,
no. Oh, people are seeing my secrets. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Boom. Got it. Dig it.
okay. I'm gonna go in with some gray. I'll do some light gray, just cross everything, and then I can start
I gotta sign my name.
figuring out what to do from there.
What color should I go with? I'm thinking red.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do a whiteout name signature on this one because I've run out of room.
Here we go. Are we ready? Actually, want to see something that I did a
Watch.
long time ago.
Oh, did you make a stamp of it or something?
Yeah. Go to
Yeah, like
um
it's next to your money brush.
yeah.
All back.
It's right next to it. Let's see. Oh man, did I delete it off my favorites?
Money brush.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Where'd you put your signature stamp, Bobby?
Oh no, what have I done? All my dots. Oh no. Manga material.
Have you put the stamp out in the tool shed, Bobby?
Bobby? There it is.
I'm watching.
Signature 2. Drag and drop. Boom.
I
Oh,
actually did that with my aunt signature a long while ago, and I've never used that. Just I had like what I would call the perfect one, but I just forgot I did it until right now.
it's not as much fun.
Just to
More
drop
fun. More fun just to sign that stuff.
I'm watching it. Everyone's seeing the magic right here. I had to stop.
Boop 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 boop.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
To answer Eric Wolfgang's question, having consumed all of the television and movies that I have at this point, as well as the comics, if I could only choose one or the other going forward, uh, I'm honestly thinking comics because I think while there's a lot of TV shows and movies and everything out there, like I feel that there's going to be more comics out there that I'm going to enjoy rather than all of the TV shows I haven't seen. Like I've definitely seen a lot of them, but I think there's going to be way more comics that like even if I would just be like, all right, now I got to, 1200 issues of Superman. I'm just going to read off Action Comics. I'm going to read these now. Like I feel like
Right.
I have more more inventory and I think I would be more excited to read more comics than to watch more shows, even if that meant sacrificing my beloved MCU. But I still have Marvel Comics.
Yeah, plus there's like just a lot more variety in comics and more of it.
Yeah.
As opposed to not that.
Expertly.
Like you can have 1,000 comic books, but there's only what, 6 or 7 Superman movies.
Sure. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I don't think it saved my time lapse.
Uh-oh.
What have I done? Look and see if I have a video file in here. Oh no.
Recording my.
No.
Ooh,
Oh, there.
I'm liking how this is popping here. Um, I'm thinking do I keep the tusks here that I've colored so far kind of a lightish gray and then go
Mhm.
darker gray for everything for the tiny vines maybe? Or
Perhaps.
or darker gray for the white space and not the vines. I'm wondering.
I mean, honestly, I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for the help, Rodgers.
that helps, yes.
You
Uh,
piece of garbage.
it looks cool, so I'm just gonna stop it here and say it's done, even though it's not.
Okay.
All right, I guess it's done. Let's move on to the appetizers, dessert,
Appetizers.
sausages,
Say sausages.
bacon wrapped sausages.
I like them. I like bacon wrapped sausages. Um,
This is Anthony chiming in. This will be let's go check out a fun video of something. Maybe it's my Archie Art Challenge thing again if people missed the last episode, or it's a club advertisement, or I'm trying to think if I made anything else. But, anyways, let's cut to that right now. And welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed whatever the heck we just saw.
I'm drawing a character. His name's gonna be Billy Smallhead.
Billy Smollett. I think I got an idea thinking about because I have a very limited amount of things that I could throw to when I do any of those random. I just looked at. Are you stealing my happy neck from the last
Yeah, here we go.
episode? Love it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Um, uh, I have a limited amount of things to cut to when I do those trailer breaks and stuff, but I won't talk about the idea, but I just sort of had an idea to what I could put some fun things in between that is art related and stuff. So if I forget about it, past Anthony will remind, or future Anthony will remind present Anthony at that time to
You could always just play like a funny duck video or something.
just find public domain commercials or something like.
Yeah.
I think that, since I didn't go heavy on the outside tusks, maybe I'm okay with it. But looking at how the other ones look, I wish I did that for the middle one. But we'll see what happens in post with the whiteout. All right. Now, I think I should just keep this black, white, red, and gray because I don't think I'm going to bring any green. While I could bring some green into it, I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Yeah, you don't know if you want to. I'm just agreeing. I'm making you feel better about your decisions.
I hear you. And I know that he only has two little squigglies under one of his eyes. That's because he's slightly turned, so we don't see whatever that white squiggly is going to be. So just want people to know that I know.
Yeah. Let's see if I have anything cool on here that I can show off. I don't think I do.
No.
I don't think I've done anything lately other than happy. People are like, gonna pause the video and zoom in and be like, what's all that stuff?
What is it?
What's he doing? Got a whole bunch of oh yeah stuff in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if oh yeah 15's ever gonna come out, but if it does, we're in it.
I'll yeah, I could probably say this because yeah, wait. If I can say this. I'm not gonna
No,
I'm not gonna cut to something either, so I'm not gonna say what I was thinking I was gonna say. I will talk about that off air.
excuse me. I don't know why I burped.
It makes it sound like I'm way more important than I am, but there's something that was said to me, and I can't remember if it was on air or off air, so I don't want to say it now in case.
Is it about me?
Nope, not about you.
It's not always about you, Rodgers.
Get your head out of the finger grass and why don't you go touch finger grass?
Just think about it, man. If there was finger grass, if somebody was like lonely, they could just lay in their front yard and feel loved. You just got to think of the positives.
There you go.
So the fingers all look like all gross, all
I just
nasty.
looked at your screen now that you were saying that. I'm like, I bet he's drawing fingers. And it reminds me of our Balthazar sketch page of all of his toe characters. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Got I think he Nate like he just got has like little just I think some have hats and stuff and they all have names and it's just a page full of toes and
That Art Baltazar is really gross.
he's a he's a cartoon.
Good man, sir, I think.
He's a good man, sir.
He's a good man, Charlie Brown.
Is this a good man thing? How about that? Hey, look at that wordplay. We're getting there.
Yagumt.
Um, Speaking of Halloween again, I'm curious because I'm not sure. It all depends on scheduling. Hopefully, we'll have another episode in October. Hopefully, with all of us, we'll see what happens. But if not, um, are you a Halloween person?
No,
No.
I am not. I have very controversial opinions on Halloween. Um, so we'll just leave it at that because I know it's cool to like Halloween right now.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Never been super into it. I mean, I like horror movies and I like like old slasher films and Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, all that kind of stuff. But as far as the actual like, ooh, it's spooky season, never been a big advocate.
You don't turn on your tap of pumpkin spice in the kitchen or something. So
No, see, I'm allergic to nutmeg, so I can't partake in pumpkin spice anything.
so oh, will you Are you allergic if I take a swig of my pumpkin eggnog?
I
Um,
could die.
I'm gonna test. I'm willing to take that risk.
Oh God, don't do it.
Um,
Oh,
Plus advertise some stuff that I like is I think I can go for a swig of I showed it off to our group here, but the
ugh.
I'm just trying to that toe or that finger is something.
Isn't it gross?
It's definitely not as good as this right here. Is this pumpkin
Ugh.
spice eggnog? I love eggnog, and I definitely partake in eggnog season and go all nuts for that. But when the pumpkin eggnog came in for the first time a couple years ago, I'm like, I don't run to pumpkin things. You know, I like pumpkin pie and whatever, but I don't go to the like. I've had the pumpkin Oreos. Like, I still like it, but I don't. I'm like, all right, I gotta start stocking up. And I've had like pumpkin special case cereal and stuff like that. I'm like, it's fine, but I don't go that pumpkin spice crazy, except for the pumpkin spice eggnog. So just showing that off. Gonna take a good old swig right here and
Don't do it. Don't do it.
doing it off
What?
camera.
What?
Oh,
Oh, if I can't see it, it's fine.
that was good. All right, I gotta go return it to the fridge so I don't drink the whole quart right here. That I'm going to not feel good. Um, Going back to horror movies, you mentioned horror movies, and that's kind of what I was leading into. So for the month of, I started in September because I wanted to get a head start on some of my drawings, and I have a 30 disc. This is your fault, Wolf Boy. That's great. Um, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, I have a 30 disc Universal Monster, classic Universal Monster Blu-ray set, so I'm watching from chronological order. The only one that's not in there, which is the Phantom of the Opera, the original one, which I don't know if that, because I think that's like, I guess that's the first one. I don't know if there's a rights thing or why it's not included in this box set, or I'm just uninformed. But I think that is technically like the first one. But otherwise, it starts with Dracula, goes into Frankenstein, and I guess I'm probably gonna
Frankenstein.
I guess I'll probably put the pictures in post here. Uh, then we have the Mummy.
Is it
Uh,
Tutti Frutti Yummy Mummy?
nope, it is not. And so I've been watching those casually, maybe one or two of them a week and drawing along, and then I've been doing a Muppets version as well. So I post a quote unquote normal like realistic approach drawing, and then I will do a Muppets version of that, and so I've been posting those, and there's a couple other things I threw in there, just kind of turning stuff on in the background, like had Nightmare Before Christmas on the other day. I watched Teen Wolf because I love Teen Wolf, even though that's not like the movie itself isn't like during Halloween or anything like that, but it's a werewolf movie. Um,
I have a sealed copy on Blu-ray.
ooh, you should unseal that and watch it.
It has the lithograph cover.
Ooh, cool.
Would you like to buy it for $1 million?
Yes. Have your PayPal information. I will send that right after the episode.
I
One
don't know why I said spa, but perfect.
1 million, you said?
Yeah, I think it's a fair price.
Hey, I'm not arguing. I'm not one to haggle. I respect that you're giving me a fair price. What if I good thing I don't have my camera my face view on right here, because I could pull a tactic from Teen Wolf and look into your eyes and that just go, give me a keg of beer. But I would say, give me the unopened lithograph Teen Wolf movie from 1985.
1985. That sounds about right. Let's see here. RS.
I should draw a Boof. I like Boof. I don't know if you can hear me, everybody. Boof from Teen Wolf. Not the MTV Teen Wolf.
Okay. And we're back.
Oh, that is cool. I will pay $1 million for that.
Still shrink wrapped. MGM 90th anniversary includes a limited edition collectible card with exclusive artwork. And the copyright date is 1985.
Oh, yeah.
Wolfmobile.
I may have taken algebra twice, but I definitely know when Teen Wolf came out.
Man, it's only 92 minutes long. Remember when movies were only 92 minutes long?
I remember when they're even shorter because when you're watching the Universal Monster movies, some of those are like an hour and like 17 minutes, 15 minutes, and uh, yeah, there's part of me just being like, oh, I drew that pretty fast, or I'm drawing pretty slow because normally I'll just like, oh, the movie's over and I'm like, oh wait, the movie is super short. Okay, and I don't feel so bad that it took me that much, what I thought was like 2 hours, being like, man, I'm not getting anywhere with this drawing. But I'm like, oh wait, the movie was like 95 minutes.
Excuse me. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Crap, I'm kicked out of the band. Rodgers is nasty. Burps all the time. It's gross.
Is that a wolf? Is that Wolfgang?
Yeah, he's howling at the moon. See? Ow!
That's awesome. You just got
I
to put a Jughead crown on there and on the finger, and then you could post it for the Archie Art Challenge monster. Be like, all right, there's my entry. Be like, what?
my buddy J. Michael Hammond,
Yeah.
the art challenge that he's doing is he's drawing horror movie icons but as hot dogs. And that's real good. He did Leatherface today. He's done
Was there
Freddy Krueger. Huh?
Was there a Nosferatu one in there that I seen from him recently? I don't know if it was a hot dog one or maybe it was from something else.
I don't know. That's a good question. Let me look and see. Let me look at his page.
We do follow each other now, so I skimmed some stuff. I haven't done a deep dive yet, but I do have I have a Nosferatu idea for like a one panel comic strip type of like newspaper strip joke. I'm not going to say it here because I don't want you to steal it from me. Or if I say it here,
that's his Leatherface.
That is wow.
Which is hard to tell that it's a hot dog. So you got to find. He did Pearl from the X and Pearl movies.
I'm not sure if I know who that is.
They're real good. Well, X is better than Pearl, but Pearl's still good.
Okay.
Okay. He did Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh boy.
That's a good one. Oh, there's his Freddy. His Freddy Krueger's my favorite one because he made him like overcooked. So he has the sweater.
Got the nice grill marks on there.
Oh man, it's perfect.
I love those.
And then he did Pennywise for the first day. He did Pennywise as a hot dog. My Facebook
just came up with then, or is this something else?
It's a list that he's posted. I don't know if he came up with the list. Let's see, hot dog horror. Each day for the month of October, I'll be working on a sketch card containing a mashup of your favorite horror movies and hot dogs. Looks like maybe he came up with it. Gory Glizzies. Looks like. Oh man, there's some good ones coming up. He draws really cool stuff though. You would have loved his Green Lantern 80th anniversary sketch cover.
Oh yeah, why is that? Oh, that's why. So before I looked, I was about to say, I'm like, well, why? I don't really care for Green Lantern. Oh, there's Kermit the Frog. Hi-yo.
He did a sketch cover for the Ninja Turtles Usagi.
Oh, that I've seen. I've seen that, I think.
Yeah, he does really cool stuff. He also did the cover for Keen Spot's toy number 3.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that cover B, I'll say.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
I don't know.
From KeenSpotShop.com. That's right.
He gave me this book at Cincinnati Comic Expo, and I was like, I grabbed it and ran, and I forgot to ask him to sign it, so I signed his name on it.
Oh, there we go.
Like, that's allowed.
Problem
I'm
solved.
gonna get it CGC'd. We're good to go.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm undecided on the remaining white background space yet of just what I'm doing.
Well,
Just going in with a couple.
make it navy blue.
Think so?
Make it navy blue. So then it'll look like it's super dark, but when you get up on it, you'll be like, oh, it's not black. I don't know, man. Navy blue. Oh no, my computer's
go in with my regular pencil, and so then I have an even lighter shade.
Oh yeah?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get rid of the sketch layer. Oh man. Oh man.
I do like that this is kind of like my first. I mean, I did the Rugrats one in the last episode, but you know, and you could see it fairly okay with the setup I had, but I like that this is. I'm very happy with this one so far, so I'm glad that this was worth it to show people. Not that I like sat here for an hour and then all of a sudden I did this, being like, all right, what do you guys think of this right here, guys? This
what do you think, buckaroos?
Happy Astronaut took 1 hour to do this. Bony shoulders.
1 hour. Man. Wonder how fast I could draw Happy Astronaut. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. Here we go. Ready? New. Enter. We got to do my border real quick.
Do we have a hold on? Okay, before you actually do it, I could do it too.
Are we gonna have a Happy Astronaut race?
Mine's gonna look real bad. like I'm going, you know, I guess I just sort of have reference, but let me oh, I got my stack of construction paper here.
Well,
okay. I just want to make sure I'm in the frame here. So we're just drawing Happy as quick as we can, or do we put a timer on it?
just as quick as you can. I'm just gonna be doing from like the stomach up.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Nope, but I am.
Ready, steady, spaghetti. That means go. put some like super like high octane, energetic like race music.
Oh yeah, I'll find something. All right, there's my happy astronaut.
You win.
But yours is like looks like happy astronaut. Like yours is being like, oh well, let's put that in the book right away. This one is just like this is what you put in the background of the book where there's like kids drawing happy astronaut in the story, and then this is what's in there.
Okay, so if we're going minimal speed,
Yeah, that was my thing. It was just being like, all right, just art and Jamie Cosley style, you know.
there we go.
Beautiful. I like the shape. I like the shape of the head there. It's like a kind of like
It's like a toe print.
it's like Stewie Griffin.
How about happy catstronaut?
Oh,
Meow.
how about Kid Slapshot? All right, without reference. You want to do a without reference Kid Slapshot?
Are we going super speed again?
Yep.
Okay. You count it down this time. See if you can come up with something better than ready, steady, spaghetti.
How about 3, 2, 1, go?
I can't remember what his eyes look like.
All right, that's my Kid Slapshot. Wearing a Slapshot on his chest, so you know who it is. Yeah, the hood is where I was just like, all right, what's happening here?
Let's make him look like an extra in the background of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what it reminds me of in the scene where what's her name? Marion Ravenwood, when
Yep.
she's like in that barrel getting passed around.
Sure.
Troy's just gonna watch this and be like, why did you guys ruin my character?
Yeah, he's definitely going to say that about both of ours. Yep. Let's agree that both of ours are the same quality or lack thereof.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just filling in my white space with the regular shaded, there's just the normal pencil that I start with. So that way it's lighter than all of the other grays. It doesn't take away from our main Tuscan head image. And then I think I'll go in with some white out and just see what happens here and there. But eventually I'm going to have to just say I'm done on this. And trying to see where the time is on since I have a different computer, I don't know if I have a time. Do you see a time code for the Zoom window by you anywhere?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's a setting that I have to switch up here because I'm wondering how long we go, because I'm not opposed to reading that last question and then wrap up, and then even if we still wanted to hang and draw, but just for the episode's sake, to because we do have quite a few big episodes, so it would be good, I think, to have a couple smaller ones, and small ones for us means like an hour rather than like 2.5 hours.
Right. Yeah, man, read that question.
So yeah, I'm going to
I'm scared.
finishing
I'm
up
very,
this. So I'm going to do the
very
white.
scared.
I'm going to do the whiteout stuff. People will see that in post in the credits roll. What I'm going to do to kind of finish this off and signature and extra boldness and everything. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave the man thing sketch there, and so yeah, there's Ted from Werewolf by Night, or Man Thing from Marvel comic books.
I love it.
Thanks. Whoa, just disappeared, but it fell off my lap. Here it is.
Ooh,
Yep, I'll go in and thicken up some of the lines here and there, do some stuff to the eyes and the brow, and throw in some white out in the signature and call it quits, and then maybe work on that Swamp Thing, which is buried somewhere. I don't know where that. I think I just found it. Yep. Maybe work on
okay.
Swamp Thing off air, maybe, or save that for a future ep. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Eric Wolfgang, and I'm gonna double check to make sure to see if anybody else um, had any questions. Oh, we do have one. Okay, so before we get to that final one with Eric Wolfgang, we have one from Hot Wing of Justice, Brian Lynch himself.
Oh,
Hot Wing of Justice over on Instagram. Brian Lynch. He goes, "Who is your favorite pumpkin character, and why is it Pumpin' Jokin' Pumpkin? Laugh out loud." So yes, it's Pumpin' in quotes, Jokin, Joe being in there for Joe Crone. Pumpkin. So who is your favorite pumpkin character, and why is it Pumpin' Jokin' Pumpkin? Well, Hot Wing of Justice's pumpkin character is my favorite pumpkin because eh, just looking at your drawing there. Because when I saw that show up in a Hot Wing of Justice post probably like 1 year ago, I was just like, there's this giant pumpkin with these beefed out arms and legs, and I'm like, this is hilarious. I love this design. And then when people were reacting to it and comedically being horrified by it, and I would just further embrace the pumpkin character. And yeah, later this month there'll be something else that can be shown off that's related to Hot Wing of Justice's character. So follow Brian Lynch on Instagram, Hot Wing of Justice. I think he's doing several Inktober prompts with his Herald character. Um, there's a lot going on over there. He's a machine, doing all these daily comic strips things with Hot Wing of Justice. So definitely check that out. So why is Pumpkin to the Jokin Pumpkin blah blah blah? Why is he your favorite pumpkin, Matt Rogers?
he is the only pumpkin that I know.
The only one.
He's the only pumpkin. Yeah, there's no other pumpkin for me.
That's fair.
And
Uh,
I just like the fact that it makes the oh yeah guy so uncomfortable.
because Pumpkin was brought up, I will do another secret early reveal here. Something that I drew for a later post in October. Archie Art Challenge. I think one of the weeks is simply Pumpkin. And I tried thinking of what to do. And I pulled the wrong one because I had two orange cards here. The orange one, which one did you bring? The orange one or the orange one? Okay, here it is. Um, so an Archie Art Challenge post that will be later on is taking a scene of Snoopy against the moonlight from it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown in the pumpkin patch, and decided to swap out that silhouette of Snoopy with a different dog, Archie themed, and Jughead's Doug, Hot Dog, Doug, Jughead's Doug, Doug,
Hot dog, hot dog.
Hot, Hot Doug, Hot Doug. Um, so yeah, this will be a later post as well. So this is if people watch the show, which I know my friend Katie from the Crimson Cowl Comic Club, she's usually a pretty early watcher and commenter, and we highly appreciate that. And I send the comments over when she sends awesome comments to us. So she's probably getting the ultimate treat here, seeing it early, because I know she's an early watcher. So there it is.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Bagok. That's great. Oh yeah, so the last question here, from Eric Wolfgang. Let me get back to it here. All right. Would you rather go big or go home, Rodgers? Go big or go home?
It's a good question. Before I answer that, can I show off this Art Baltazar drawing that he did for me?
I love it. Gorilla. Just a singular gorilla.
Yeah, it's just one gorilla. Where did I put my other one? Oh no.
Oh no.
Where did I put my other one? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Life is hard. I'd rather go home.
Well, in that case,
like to expand on it for just a second.
Okay, I was using it as a segue to do like a hard cut out of the episode. Go ahead.
I thought about disconnecting from the call. I'd rather go home. Click.
Yep. My finger's literally on the stop record button, but go ahead.
I'm already home. But no, if I am anywhere but home and you give me the option between two things, there's a 99% chance that I'm going to pick to go home.
Yeah.
Because
rather than going big.
I have a mortgage and I want to get my money's worth.
There you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How
about you, Mr. Laatsch? Would you rather go big or go home?
Rather to go home or go big. It's one of the two. I think, because you have a mortgage, I want to get your money's worth, so I'm going to go to your home. So I'm knocking on your front door right now.
Oh.
Let me in.
Somebody's here.
All right, we're both going to go home.
I'm going to go home. I gotta trim this real quick. Yeah, let's do our outro, I guess, huh?
Oh yeah, the outro is simply. I think hold on here. Let me switch back to my video. Here I am. Oh yeah, over here, looks like the sun is starting to come up, so I guess it's time to get back to what is it? Day jobs?
Yeah, it's our day jobs.
Day jobs.
Bagok.
Yeah, got it. Can't get the thing closed.